We know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the New Mexico Lobos and the San Jose State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Lobos offense comes onto the field first today. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. Coming off a game in which he had 6 grabs, 2 of them going into the end zone in their victory. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Hood. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
3rd and 6, and they'll... play here on this opening drive. Looking to throw, it's Hills. On the move, he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, New Mexico. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
The Spartans offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Gonna run it. It's Carlson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
Going to try to get it himself. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go right back to the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to run, it's man. Finding some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Throws to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Lobos right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Running inside. It's Hood. Hard running there. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Lobos!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The run inside. It's man. Got enough for the first. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Carlson.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Stepping to the right. Got a man, it's Carlson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carlson.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on second down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Clay. Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten...
They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty. Back to throw, it's Hills. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's good. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The Lobos decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Clay. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those...
Touchdown, San Jose State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Hills. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Barton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Makes a pass to Marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running the red zone. It's Carlson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got enough space. Touchdown, Spartan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you've been going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes the guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the brink. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 5 team, the Pitt Panthers.
The Lobos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he talked to his team in the locker room about their energy level. He said this game is close, but everything of our season is on the line. He's trying to get them fired up, getting them on the field, ready to go here to start the third. More energy, more enthusiasm. They've got to have it here late in the season to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Appreciate that, Holly. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces the punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Hills. Here's the pressure. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Carlson. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage?
Makes the grab in their space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Snowed under by the defense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bowman. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's good. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Third and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Hills. He unleashes a long one. Makes a grab deep. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Start with the first down. Wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's good. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Plows through the defense. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Lobos are facing 3rd and inches. Goes to the option. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's good. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Hood. Could be an alley. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, New Mexico!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This team desperately trying to hold on, trying to avoid the late season upset that could be so costly. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's man. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The give to the left. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They'll leave it with the lone back. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Spartans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they used their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the third down and goal.
They'll run it here on third and goal. Touchdown, Spartan! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Spartans have the lead.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hills. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got to find a completion on this one. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it down the field. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the UTEP Miners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the San Jose State head coach before the game. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defense has been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they can put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Miners offense who will have the football first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
Looking for room. It's Palmer. Got a little grass. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Miners headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Running inside, it's Clay. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they get him down. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Carlson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Inside the 15. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Beck's going for the goal line. Oh, the hops. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Miners will hustle to the line. The play action fake. Makes the grab. There's a crease. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. And the Miners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Got it. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Miners are rolling down the field.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Willis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The run inside. It's Clay. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Here's a little room there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a gap. It's Clay. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
And it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Pulls and fires complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Finds his man. It's Palmer. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Here's a heat. didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Miners line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his man. It's Barton. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to run it. It's man. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And how about that formation on 4th and short? Instead of going big bodies, short yardage, they decided to spread them out with multiple wide receivers, and I think they opened up some more creases and gaps for their running back to squeeze through and move the chains. Really nice play call there on offense.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Takes the handoff. It's man. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Spartans have it with a 1st and goal.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with Appalachian State taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles. And it's the Mountaineers off to the early 7-0 lead here in the first half in what's been a great defensive performance.
And the Miners will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as return is stopped short of the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the San Jose State head coach at the half. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Throws to the wideout. The short hands, it's Aldridge. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Under fire. He sacked this defense all over him.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him.
Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. And the Spartans are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Aldridge.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making...
And And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Makes the catch. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good, and you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Breaks into the open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up.
Touchdown, Sparty! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. Right down the gut of the field. At 20. He's at the end of the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Off play action. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
Number 59, set to kick off.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. This time he wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, this game is all but wrapped up. The Week 13 scoreboard for the top 12 teams in the country looks like this. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. first down. That's caught. It's Torres. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bed.
Maybe some room here. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Miners in the hurry up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Miners are marching down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Palmer. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. On target. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
85.
He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mono.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Miners are in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those.
He lobs one high down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Right on the money. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He makes the grab. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very...
Trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, San Jose State. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Torres. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The Hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their Hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking for space, it's Carlson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, San Jose State.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end.
San Jose State, 39, UTEP.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season